Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, it's your man, your boy Ivan Bruce Sendege again. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I'm going to use specifically English. I will mix a bit English and Luganda, but I'm going to use English specifically a bit more. Because this message, I want this message specifically to reach to a lot of people. My question, as it is on my headline, should terrorists be Muslims? That's my question. I sat there and I reflected on a lot of events that are happening all over the world, but mostly specifically the current events and the current situation in my country, Uganda. We've experienced some terror attacks in a period of about a month or two now. And we have so many questions but very few answers. We need explanations. Now, should Muslims be terrorists? And why? To all my brothers and sisters, to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there, should Muslims be terrorists? And why is it that every terror activity is allocated to Muslims? And why are all Muslims silent? Specifically in Uganda. Whenever there is a terror activity in Uganda, we definitely know where it's gonna end up. We definitely know how it's gonna end up. We definitely know who is going to be pinned down. We definitely know those who are going to be arrested or murdered or killed. Whenever there is any terror activity, not only in Uganda, but specifically in Uganda, you know the group of people who are going to be targeted. As General, a rebel leader, Museveni, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, comes out every time there is a terror activity or a terror attack, he comes out and he says, those are pigs. Before you even know what he's going to say, we know that he's going to say, those are pigs. And when he says the pig, we know the kind of people who gets offended when you talk about a pig. Definitely it's Muslims. Why is it that all the time there is any terror activity is allocated to Muslims? Why? Why? The recent terror activities that happened, the suicide bombers, they bombed themselves to ashes. But still, they came up with names. And the names are Muslims. And all the names are Muslims. The people they didn't even see. How did they know their names? And how did they know they were Muslims? And all the Muslim leaders, all my Muslim brothers, my Muslim sisters, they are all silent about all this. When Museveni, last year, November, on the 18th and 19th, Museveni ordered the killing of Ugandans, of innocent Ugandans, including children, even the unborn. Women were shot, pregnant women were shot in their stomachs. They lost babies. Children were killed. Innocent people who were minding their own businesses were murdered, and they were shot and killed by Uganda police, UPDF, on orders of Museveni, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. There was a genocide last year, November 18th and 19th. Yes, there was a genocide on the 18th and 19th of 2020, last year, on orders of Museveni. And he came out and he boosted with his Minister of Defense. They applauded their security operatives for killing innocent Ugandans. The evidence is there. The police patrol that carried out some of the killings around Kampala Road and Kampala and Jinja Road, even in Kisenyi, is known. And even the police officers or the military officers who were on that truck, they are also known. But over 200 Ugandans got murdered. What should we call that? What should we call that? Wasn't that a terror activity? Wasn't that terrorism? I'm finding it difficult to find the difference between terrorism and just murder. When it comes to a Christian or anybody of a different religion apart from being a Muslim, killing innocent Ugandans, that's not terror. That's not terrorism. When a person like the late Lokech orders to kill innocent Ugandans, that's not terrorism. When Kanyamunyu shoots Akena dead, that's not terrorism. No. When Erweru massacres people in Kasese, killing them, massacre children, women, men, even burning them to ashes, that's not a terror, because it's Erweru. It's not Yisma, it's not Yasin, it's not Osama, it's not Muzafaru, it's not Bin Ali Budhala, whatever it is. Automatically, because he's not a Muslim, whatever he committed is not terror. But if it's Yasin grab the gun and shoot somebody, automatically that's a terror activity, and that one belongs to ISIS or ADF automatically. Why? And all my Muslim brothers and sisters are silent. Even all the Muslim spiritual leaders are silent about all this. Museveni comes out. He comes out to defend the so-called suspect in courts. Somebody tried to blow himself, but eventually he survived and he ran away. He ran away. They chased him down. They shot him in the legs. They caught him. And then they took him. Before he died, a person who was shot in the leg, in the foot or whatever, or in the legs, before he died, he told them, the suicide bombers, those so-called, in courts still, suicide bombers who killed people. And he told them the names. Then after telling them the names, then he also dies because of bleeding. He dies. But he died, nobody knows where his body is. There is no camera. Nobody was, as you all know, Museveni's people and the Uganda police or whatever, UPDF, ISO, whatever, who were involved in apprehending or shooting this suicide bomber suspect who tried to detonate himself, but the bomb didn't kill him, but it killed other people who were around him. They managed to intercept him. They shot him in the foot. They caught him. And before he died, he bled to death. He told them the names. That was Museveni saying all that. And he told them where other bombs were planted. And they managed to disable them before they exploded. Pua, 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 like that. Like a fireworks. Some of them, we had them because some people here, some bloggers here were recording live, some journalists, and we had them bombs that were detonated by the ISO, whatever, counterterrorism, but they went pua pua like fireworks. So, Museveni says the suspect who blew himself but he did not die and he ran away. They shot him in the foot. They caught him. And then before he bled to death, he told them everything. And that was a terrorist. That we don't know where his body is. We don't know who he was. We don't know his family as usual. All the suspects have been killed. So we don't know nothing about that specific suicide bomber. A suicide bomber who was on a mission to kill people. He was caught, but he managed to tell them everything. Yeah? So after telling them everything, he died. Okay, I'll tell you everything. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, please save me. I'll tell you everything. It's Muzaffaru bin Halilullah Hudia. It's Hussein. It's Harima bin Hassan. It's Hassan bin Humal. Yeah, they were the ones who got involved. And there is a bomb we planted here and there and there. Namuongo here. Yes, go and detonate them. Please spare my life. Oof, I'm dead. And the man dies. A terrorist. He was shot in the foot after he survived his own bomb. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. A terrorist survived his own bomb. But his own bomb killed the other people who were around. But he survived his own bomb. And after surviving his own bomb, he was intercepted and he shot in the foot. So after being shot in the foot, they caught him and he said everything. He saved a terrorist. He saved the people. He became merciful and he was like, oh God, I think I don't want to kill people. And he told them where other bombs were quickly in just few minutes. And after telling them, the terrorist dies. And after he died, the terrorist disappeared after dying. Because we don't know where he is. We don't even know where his body is. But Museveni's security, I don't call it Uganda security, Museveni's security, because they all work for Museveni and they know all about all this. They did not, as you know them, they want to show proof and to prove to Ugandans that they are experts in what they are doing. They went on. They did not, none of them even had a mobile phone to record, to keep evidence, to record or to record a small video clip as this whoever terrorist gentleman, as he was narrating, telling the names of those involved, his friends, and where all those other bombs were planted. They did not record that. We know almost all of them, they had mobile phones. They always record things to the extent of recording two lovers having sex on a public road and they post it on Uganda police website or Facebook page. I would say Museveni police Facebook page. But they could not record the terrorist who survived narrating and telling them everything, and we just had a hearsay. That's Museveni saying. Let me go back. Are Muslims terrorists? Should Muslims be terrorists? Why is it that a group of people who killed Mando Zebra attached to SFC or ISO, to Museveni's security, why are they not branded as terrorists? A person who killed Mando Zebra, why the people, a group of people who killed Mando Zebra in cold blood, why are they not branded as terrorists? A person who killed Rita Nabukenya, why are they not branded as terrorists? A police officer who shot Danny Cheyune in the head, in the eye, dead, why is he not branded as a terrorist? A person who killed Yasini Kauma, who was just sitting in Bobby Wine's car, why is he not branded as a terrorist? Why Erweru not branded as a terrorist? Yet he massacred children, women, men. Literally, it was a genocide. But why is he not branded as a terrorist? Why is it the November massacre, last year November massacre, why was it not branded as a terror activity? Was it because all those carried out those murders, those atrocities, were not Muslims? Or was it because they were acting on orders from Museveni and his son Muhoozi Kainerugaba. So Museveni comes out to brand other murderers terrorists. But him who gives orders, who gives his men and women orders to shoot and kill innocent Ugandans for bullet, those are not terrorists. And him is not a terrorist, but is a freedom fighter. That's what he calls himself. Him who gives orders to his security to kill innocent Ugandans, he is not a terrorist. I'm talking about Museveni and Muhoozi. Now, again, should Muslims be terrorists? Why is it that when Isaac, Joseph, John, Erweru, Ochola, Lokech, why is it that them are not branded as terrorists? Yet they commit even worse atrocities. Then my last question is, now who is a terrorist in Uganda? Who is a real terrorist in Uganda? Who is a real pig in Uganda? And who is the father of terrorism in Uganda? I will simply say, to me, Museveni, Yoweri Museveni Tibuhaburwa, and his son Muhoozi, they are the main terrorists in Uganda, and they are the main suspects of terror activities in Uganda. Terrorism should be stopped being allocated to Muslims. Muslims should be, Muslims should be, how do I bring it? Branding of terrorism to Muslims, it should stop. Museveni and all your media groups, you should stop branding Muslims as terrorists. Because Museveni and your group, you're the terrorists in Uganda. And we have proof to that. So share this video, make sure that it gets to those who may find some interest.